Hey, what is happening, all you radical RevHeads? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of RevHead. Yes, we are in Australia and we're trying to get some racing done. What we're looking at right here is a Miduga Whirlwind, maximum of 310 horsepower. We've done Pro Cop. We haven't done the Pro Cop, so I can't do that. The Miduga Whirlwind. So our Miduga at 310. So we have to have 310 horsepower. I've kind of tweaked around on this a little bit. We are sitting right at 305. I don't think I can get any more out of this thing. Put new spark plugs in it. Everything is top shape except for the oil filter, of course. Yeah, I think we're actually really good. Both the turbos are good. Wait a minute, what about the exhaust? How's the exhaust doing here? Maybe I can squeeze some more. Oh yeah, see, I can get a little bit more out of it here. I might be a little, I might be over now. Nope, 308. Okay, so I'm as close as possible. I'm not sure about the rear end. This is a 320. We're probably needing a 2 something to put in this thing. With my transmission, I don't know if my transmission would hold up to a I really don't think it's going to hold up. So let me look for a differential. Or let's see if I have a differential. Do I have a differential? Where's my parts at? Differential, gear. Differential 4 from an R new. It's kind of big. Awanja 410. Walea 352. Camira up 376. Walea Booth and Bang, the 295, but it's a 2-wheel drive. I don't want that. I'm actually wanting 4. Magura, it's a 317. It's a little bit better than what I have, but not really a whole lot. Yeah, I don't have. I may have to go shopping. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how this holds up out at the racetrack first. I think we're going to fail kind of miserably out here. I don't think I'm going to get any top end speed. We'll do the practice so we're not messing around with anything. We'll see what we got here. All right. Second gear start out. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Hang on. I have lost my control. There we go. So I can actually get into doing, yeah, I'm topping out, and the corners, no doubt. Yeah, so I am, okay, so I am really topping out. I really need either a different gear ratio in the transmission or the rear. So this is what I'm going to have to do. Let's get back to the garage. I need a different differential. So let's see here. Don't have anything in the shop, so let's go grab my truck. There we go. Let's go shopping, shall we? Didn't see anything. Well, let's go look at. We can look at the newspaper, but I don't think there's anything in there. Electric cooling, drive, suspension, sway bar, sway bars. Well, I'm thinking about sway bars. I could win with the third. That's a front, rear sway bar. Let's go ahead and take that just in case. Rear sway bar, 32 millimeter. Yeah, we'll get that one too. Why not? If I went with the bigger wheels on it, the wider tires, if you remember from the last episode, I kept flipping the car around corners. Well, according to coupling, I needed to put like a bigger sway bar in it. So that's, I may have to go that route. Not sure. Use differential. Oh, it's sold already. Locked differential. It's a 380. It's only a 2. Need a 4. New differential for the Camira. 376. Differential 412. No, I need something a little higher, so I need to go into like the 2s. 430. No. 5. No, definitely. 2.5, no. ratio. It's only a 2 though. See, that would be, I mean, I could, let me throw this on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a test, right? Let's go ahead and go back to parking here. Let me just grab my Miduga. Let's go ahead and bring you back in here. All right, Miduga man. We're going to lift this up. We're going to go 2-wheel drive on this one. We're going to lock this out and see what we can come up with. Because I really don't know how this is going to work. I would prefer 4, but you know, where is it? It was a Walea. I swear it was a Walea. Is it at the end? Lock differential. 1.95. Let's install this bad boy. Let's see what we get here. Half shaft. Half shaft. And drive shaft. Okay. Now let's take her back out to the track. Let's see what this gets me. I'm thinking the lower number is going to be better for me. I'm not quite sure. You know, of all the things I've been doing with this thing. Let's go practice Miduga. Let's do practice. A little slow to start. But that's okay, because I need to have the speed. I top out about $5,000. Here are the turbos. I think I may have found the combination right there. I think we're doing pretty good with this. Whoa, 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 maybe. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, so definitely have to get the wider wheels. All right, maybe a little too high. I can downshift and keep it in control at about 200 miles an hour. I'm running at a 42. And it's a 2-wheel drive, which is kind of, yeah, 51, 42. Okay, 39. Not too bad, but definitely needing the bigger wheels and tires. So let's go ahead and stop the race. Let's get back to the garage, do some tweaking on this thing. Okay, so I think ouch. That hurt. Let's give it a bath. Oil, water's good. Oil. Good. Could have probably gotten away with lowering the tire pressure a little bit, but on a super speedway, I think I would have to keep it up a little bit more. Okay. New differential to 410. No. So let's do this. I am going to go see what's available out there. Let's go hit the shop up. Oh man, my truck's dirty. No, don't dirty work. Needs to be clean though. Okay, let's go for a drive. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to find a full wheel differential, but we're going to look in here. Let's see what these guys have before I go across. Looking for some parts. Let's go for parts themselves. Gear. Differential. Camira differential. It's a 412. No, I don't need that. 475. No. The 2. The 317. So no, nothing there. So that's okay. Let's go to the other side. You know, I always say I need to readjust my truck's gear ratio here, but I never do. I probably need to take this into the shop itself and do some work to it. I haven't done anything to it. All right, my trusty little shop over here. We'll see what they have. All right, Keith. Let's see. Just looking for some parts right now. Let's go with the gear ratios. Differential. For an R4 differential. Ratio is 1. That's not exactly okay. That's a 1.9. It's an crap. Oh, it's an S2. 250. I'm running at like a 195 right now, right? I think that might be our ticket right there. Let's give that one a shot. It's good to see that they had it. I was afraid that I was going to have to go with some sort of a stock differential somewhere. But we'll see. We're also going to put the wider tires on it, and definitely going to put sway bar, wider sway bar on it. Keep it planted a little bit better than what it was, because I tell you what, the last couple of races in the last episode, man, that sucker was wanting to stay on its top, more on its wheels. Okay, we have it in there. Let's go to parking. Let's get our Miduga. Just realized my truck and my Miduga look like the same color. All right. Let's put you up in the air. Okay, so first things first. Let's do away with the... Okay, do away with that. I need a 4. It's that one right there, right? 250. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take that in, drive shaft. Okay, now let's do some repair work here. Oh, no, they're all good. Okay, done that. Okay, so let's take these wheels off. Fix, remove. Fix, remove. Okay, so for here, we want to do the slicks 18s to 210. .305s. They're in 84% shape. I don't know if I want those. Let's get those. Those are some wide tires right there. Okay, so let's go with these. And then we'll figure it out from there. That's not what I was looking for. $340, right? $340.20. All right. Those are done. Let's look at the, let's see, we're going to move that. Let's get ourselves into generic 30 sway bar. Now the front, what are we looking at here? We're looking at 13. And what do we have? We got a 40. Okay, so that's 14, 13. That's 40. Wow, yikes. All right, we'll see what that does, though. Just went bigger and better. All right, difference. Okay, let's take her out to the track, and let's see what she does. I have high hopes. Oh, yeah, hang on. My throttle's stuck here. There we go. Okay, so a 250 may be too low as well. Let's see how she does in the corners. Can I keep the RPM up? That's going to be the question. Definitely got the car planted. Yeah, the 250 might be a little too high still. Going down the back straightaway, she really tops out at about the $5,000 point. Coming back through the dog leg here, though. I think I might be okay in fourth gear. Okay, did a 38. That's still not quite good enough for what I need to do here. Looks like I'm topping out about 38 seconds with this sucker. But she drives good. Okay, so I'm thinking if I put a little more air pressure in this, I could probably get a little bit more speed. See, she tops out right there. So I am barely topping out, and this is after about 3 or 4 laps. I'm thinking I've got a pretty good ratio going on here. Okay. So we're not really making it into the gold, but we are slowly but surely bringing it down in there. Okay, let's get back to the garage. Let's do a few things here. I want to make sure I'm good to go. I'm going to make sure I've got as much horsepower as possible on this puppy. Tire pressure. Oh yeah, I've got tire pressure up, so that's fine. What are we looking at as far as horsepower right now? 305. Okay. So yeah, it's okay, so yeah, not a whole lot going on. That could help me out here. Racing sparks at 99%. Cooling fan. The wing is not helping me out any. The suspension, man, the suspension is beating me up. Okay, so what are we looking at for tires? 84%. I think I'm going to run them down to about 80%. After 80%, I'm going to have to replace them, I think. I don't have like a particular thought as far as which one's a fix when, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. No! That's not what I wanted to do. There. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, going with the wider tires, that definitely helped me out. Steering. Okay. So now with that, let's take it down. Let's give her a quick tune. Maybe I can squeeze a horsepower, so a couple horsepower out of her. Hang on. What are we looking at? Ooh, she's right on. Okay. Okay, where are we at? 306. That's about it. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I only need 4 more horsepower, so how am I going to get 4 more horsepower out of this puppy? I don't know how that was. Oh, I missed that. Need 4 more horsepower. Where are we at now? Well, okay, I need 3 more horsepower. If I changed out a turbo from a 350 and changed it out to a, that's a 350, it's a 250. Oh, 360. Let's see, what is this? What does that push me at? Ooh, 308. So 360, maybe I can get, okay, it's a 350. Maybe I can get another 350. Narnu, 350.1, 380. Narnu, 350.1, install that. Okay, now where are we sitting at? Still sitting at, okay, so 350, I got 2 350s on there. Okay, let me take 350. Well, wait a minute. What was that? Did that need to have? That's new at 100%. Okay, so let's go with 425 is way too much. Gur is a 350. 350. 380. I'm throw 380 on there. 313. That's what I was afraid of. Well, wait a minute. Let me mismatch these a little bit. Okay, let's go over here. Okay. Remove that one and we'll put in. Install that one. Where are we at? Oh, way down. No, that's not going to work. Animals at 380. Willay is at 250. Where's the 250 at? 295. It's not working the way I thought it would. 250, 380. So remove the 250. Because if I install the other 380, this pushes me over by 7. But I take the racing sparks out, go find myself that. Where are we at? 310. There we go. That's the nice combo I'm looking for right there. Alrighty. I think we've got this thing. Let me do a quick check on the tuning. She's spot on. Okay, we still looking at 310? Yes, we are still looking at 310. Okay, let's get ourselves some sleep because in the morning we're going to be racing a big oval. Now, I'm feeling like I should be good to go. I'm at 310, so the cars are only going to go so fast. And I feel like I've got it pretty much set up and topping out at about 260 miles an hour down the backstretch. Should be doing pretty good with that. So that is what we are going to do. Try to take it easy on my slicks out here on the dirt. All right, let's turn off my lights. There we go. And let's go racing. Daryl Waltrip would say, boogity, boogity, boogity. 310 is the max. 310 is what we have. We're going to go for the 10,000. I shot right off the line. Those guys, I left those guys in the dust. And that's probably the best thing to do with these races is to get out ahead of them as quickly as possible. Because when they're when you're trying to fight for position with them, they are screwy. Okay, I am looking at 15 laps, and this is going to be just kind of heart pounding for me. So we are going to, looks like I'm leading the first lap with 3 seconds plus ahead of the second place opponent. So yeah, we're going to take this in, see where we go. And then I'll catch you guys in a few laps. All right, about halfway through the race, and I am getting ready to lap these guys. So this might prove interesting, trying to lap these fellas, because they can be difficult to pass. And I think I'm going to end up passing every one of them. I'm going to lap the field. Look at that. Look at that. I have officially lapped the field. We are 39 seconds ahead of the second place guy. Yes, we've lapped him. So now, unless something drastic happens, I've got this thing in the bag. All right, I'll be back in a few. All right, coming down to the final 2 laps in the race. And look at this, what I am doing once again, I have caught them, I've come back around. I'm actually taking these guys, I am going to lap them for a second time. That is probably a first for me in all of my racing here at RevHead. I am telling you what, it is just really crazy that I'm able to do this. I'm going to come right out of this. Oh! Oh no! See what I mean? Yep, there we go. There we go. That's what it takes right there. Got clipped a little bit, got put to the wall, and I was down for the count. Now I was boasting a little bit about lapping him a second time, so I was counting my chickens before they were hatched, actually. So yeah, so now we've got to come back up to speed. We are far enough away from these guys, far enough ahead. I mean, I am a full lap and a half ahead of these guys. So even though I did clip that guy, I'm still pretty good. I'm actually catching him again after doing the spin out into the infield. So I could possibly at least try to lap at least one guy before I cross the finish line. But I don't know if I'll be able to or not. This is gonna be close. Oh, I am. There you go. All right. Oof. All right. Nice racing. Okay. So we did the Miduga whirlwind, right? Magura. Now we got to do the Pro Cup. Now the Pro Cup is just being the pro. I am considered a pro, I believe. But this is going to be 12 laps, and this is going to be probably take. I think I know what I'm going to have to grab for that. I'm going to have to grab my other car for that. So, oh yeah, she took a beating on that side, man. All right, let's fix her up a little bit. All right, so much for that. That was actually a pretty good race. I really enjoyed that race. Even though I was winning by a ton, it was still good. I liked it. All right, I can go through and fix everything on this. Yeah, let me just go ahead and fix everything while I've got it in the air here. Because it should be, yeah, it's not too bad. Oil filter starter. Sport ignition. Yeah, actually, we're in pretty good shape. Turbo fix. Yeah, those didn't get damaged at all, which is a good thing. I like that. Intercooler. There we go. The wing is in bad shape. I'm going to have to replace the wing. I'm just going to have to replace it. The rest of this stuff, like my tires, I'm going to have to replace the tires eventually if I race this thing again. But I don't think I probably will. But I will. I'm not ruling it out yet. Everything's in good shape. God damn. All right. Tail light. Tail lights always seem to be a problem. Racing sparks fuse box. Okay. Side pipes and mufflers. And let's see here. Okay. So that's that. And what did we land at? 308. Okay, that's fine. 308 it is. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and put you down. I need to go grab. Okay, so there's a couple of things we could do here. One of them is go back to the oval track and win some of these races out here. The other is out at Amalona is the convertible 400. That's the only race I have not won, is the convertible 400. So practice. Oh, and the All-Stars. I have to be a RevHead. I'm not a RevHead yet. I'm a pro, but not a RevHead. So I've got one race out here, which is a convertible race, which, by the way, there is another convertible race out at, I think it's Yannigan Forest, I think. Yeah, convertible 400 there too. 8 laps. So I need a convertible. And I think I know where one's at. I think I parked it. At this one right here, I believe. I have one. Oh, yes. There we go. What is this? Only 396 horsepower. But it is a... Okay. So let's go ahead and take this home with us. Oh, what happened to it? Okay. Garage. What's the deal with it? Out of gas? She has fuel. What's going on with her? Ford sparks. Needs some spark plugs. Doesn't have a right turbo. Oil filter. Actually, looks like she's in pretty good shape. So let's do this. Let's Remove the sport sparks from there. Go ahead and put a nice set of racing sparks in her. Ignition. Okay, no, we're good with that. What are we looking at as far as a gearbox? 4 speeds. Okay. Differential back here's a 317. That might be okay. Might be okay. We got, what are we dealing with here? Off-road tires. At Imalona, I think that'd be worthwhile. Yeah. Okay. So what are we at? We're at 449 horsepower. It is all out. So let's do this. Let's take this thing for a quick ride. Wait a minute. Knowing what I know about... Wait a minute. This one doesn't have a... It does. What are you at? 12? Okay. Where's sway bar? We'll put you on as 20. There we go. All right. Let's take a quick run out at Imalona. Let's see what this thing will do. It's all stars. That's the RevHead. We want to go with the convertible race. 6. Oh, max horsepower of 400. Where am I at? Yeah. Righto. Never mind. So sorry. Yeah, baby. Where am I at? 50 horsepower over. Okay. So maybe if I took out a turbo. Okay, where are we at? 400 horse. Okay. I did take out a turbo, but that didn't help. Oh, well, Leia's sitting at 250. 449. Yikes. So a turbo. Yeah, I don't have any turbos that are less than that. 380, 249. Yeah, 250 is about as low as it goes. So that's not going to be an option. Let's double check our carburetor. Our carburetor max flow is 421. Yeah, 421. So we're good with that. Supercharger. Yikes. Okay. Jingu motor. Maybe I would have to. 400 horse. I'm at 367, right? Yeah, it's not the exhaust. Let's see what this thing does at 367. I know 400 is the max, and I'd love to be able to get close to 400. But I'm just going to do 5,000. Okay, so she seems to be pretty good. You have to feather the throttle around the corners and stuff, but other than that, I'm already 5 seconds ahead of these guys. So I think I've got a pretty good combo here. Let me go ahead and win this race. I'm going to take my time at it. Try not to destroy my Camira. And then I'll be back in a few minutes. Well, guess what I forgot to check before I came out here to the desert? I forgot to check my gas gauge. So look at my gas gauge. I'm on the 5th lap. I've got 1 lap to go. I honestly don't think I'm going to make it around another time. So I've got you guys with me as bearing witness if I make it around one last time on fumes, no doubt, on fumes. But I do know that this setup is good for this race. So if I do die out here without fuel, at least I know I can go get $10 and do some minor repairs to my car, and then come back out here and slap down $10,000 reward money and come back out here and put a spanking on these guys. Because yeah, this is actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. This Camira is like set up nice and tight. I love it. I love the way it handles. Putting that thicker sway bar in the back has probably helped me out. Big thanks to Coupling Rhino for that piece of information. It's nice to know that you can put a thicker sway bar on her if you get tires, wider tires, just to help you out, keep you from sliding all over the place. This is my first guy in front of me that I would have lapped, but I think I'm on my last lap. I'm not gonna lap him, or am I? Yeah, I am, and I won. Oh, fumes, baby, fumes. Okay, I won. All right, gold there. Okay, so much for that. So I've won just about every flipping race in here. I think I've got. No, I don't have the All-Stars RevHead yet. So that remains to be seen because I am not a RevHead yet. All right. So thanks everyone for hanging out with me and watching me do some serious racing. We got a lot of things done today. So thanks again. I hope you'll join me in my next episode, my next journey, and I'll talk with you all very, very soon. In the meantime, you guys take care. This is Quayzar saying goodnight, everyone, and I am out.